Hi everyone, it's day 3 of our 7-day Healthy to Happy challenge, and today we're talking about meal planning and preparing in advance. So I thought I would put together a quick little video to let all of you see what I do on a weekly basis. Okay, so today I'm going to be boiling some eggs. I also have some quinoa and some lentils that I'm going to prepare. I've picked up some whole wheat pasta for a meal I'm going to make. And I've also got a whole bunch of fruit, some berries and oranges and apples and bananas and lemons and all sorts of good fruit to eat. I also have a whole lot of veggies. So I've got a bunch of green veggies, spinach, there's some beans, oops, it dropped. I've also got asparagus, some broccoli, some Brussels sprouts, some cucumbers, some zucchini, orange veggies. We've got some carrots and some peppers, and eggplant and tomato, which is delicious, and some mushrooms. Now, I really like to cook everything all at the same time because it's way more time efficient and you're not going to be needing to spend as much time in the kitchen, which I think everyone can agree is awesome. So the first thing I'm going to do is to get my lentils prepared. So I'm going to put in a cup of lentils with water. And next is my favorite. I love quinoa, so I'm going to make a whole pack of quinoa and I'm going to add some water as well. Super easy ingredients, and you're just going to follow the package, which is really easy. You're adding water and then you're putting it on the stove, which I love. I don't eat meat, but if you do, putting in some chicken breasts to cook in the oven, this is a great time to do it. You are also going to need 2 pots of water, one for your whole wheat pasta and the other one so you can boil some eggs. Okay, so at the same time that your stuff's on the stove, you are going to be preparing some other things. So the first thing I like to do is to get my fruit out of the way. It's super easy. So you're first going to want to wash it, and I just leave it in the containers because it's easy. And I got strawberries today. I love strawberries in June. And they're pretty simple too. I do find though that it's important to wash them in advance. For some reason, if they're not cut and pre-washed, we forget about them. So I really make an effort to cut everything up as soon as I buy it. And then with strawberries, I'm just going to put it in its own container so that it's easy to grab. You can add it to cereal, you can add it to smoothies, you can have it just as a snack on its own. Completely up to you, but it is a great snack to have. I'll also give you a quick preview of my favorite fruits. So I love bananas and grapefruit, oranges, apples, lemons. Those are kind of the staples in our house. And every so often I'll get something like a plum or a peach or a pear or something just for fun. Make sure you keep an eye on your stuff on the stove, so you're going to want to stir it every so often. And once the water's boiled, that's when you're going to add your eggs. And then hopefully at the same time, you're going to be able to add your whole wheat pasta. So we're doing multiple things at once, which makes it nice and efficient. So I really like multitasking, so while my food's cooking on the stove, I'm going to be preparing my vegetables at the same time. If you have any cool kitchen appliances like a zucchini slicer or a mandolin, those are really helpful and they can give your vegetables some character. Otherwise, all you need is a cutting board and some knives. It doesn't matter what vegetables you choose in the beginning. Just make sure that there's something that you like and something you're going to eat, because you don't want to buy something that's just going to go in the garbage. Try and make them multicolored though, so you don't want to get the same vegetables from the same color group. So if you can find a green vegetable and an orange vegetable and maybe a red vegetable, that would be really great. Make sure you don't forget about your food on the stove. So at some point, you're going to have to take a break from cutting your vegetables and take everything off of the stove. Over time, you will learn how fast everything takes to cook, and you can do kind of similar to what I'm doing, where you'll be able to time it so that everything is done around the same time. I really love the zucchini slicers. So you can take your zucchini and it makes kind of noodles out of it. So you can use it in place of pasta if you don't want anything heavy. It's also really fun to put in with stir fry. So I like to do two things with my carrots. So first, I like to chop them up into little carrot sticks so I can use it as a snack, maybe with hummus. I also like to use my mandolin to kind of julienne them so they're really thin, and then they cook really nice in a stir fry, and it doesn't take very long. So I also really love peppers. I find them so versatile and they taste delicious. I chop them up in advance and I'll use them in my omelets. I'll put them in a salad. I love them in pastas. I like to use them in stir fries. They really are just an awesome, awesome vegetable. Okay, so the last thing I do once I'm done all of my grains and my eggs and my fruits and my vegetables is I always like to make at least one already made meal. And this is my go-to on the days that I am really busy and just don't even have 5 minutes to throw all of my pre-made food together. So this is just what I call like a tuna pesto pasta. It's super easy. So you noticed before that I boiled some whole wheat pasta. I like linguine, so that's in there. I put in a can of tuna. Make sure that it's packed in water, not in oil. Then I just throw in some garlic and some ginger. I put in the actual pesto and black olives and tomatoes, and it's absolutely delicious. So that's it. At the end of your day, you will have a whole bunch of delicious food to choose from. You'll have a pre-made meal, you'll have some grains, eggs, a whole bunch of veggies, and some delicious fruit. All right, everyone. I hope that was helpful. See you tomorrow.